As if endless, shocking news broke again from South Korean celebrities. This time, JUNGKOOK, one of the members of the international boy band BTS who is now undergoing military service, is reportedly experiencing serious health problems. Rather than just hearsay, this problem turns out to have its roots in a very surprising thing: expired cooking oils and flavorings in military kitchens, making the case even more horrendous. A CCTV footage from the military kitchen was revealed, showing that the cook at the military camp where JUNGKOOK served allegedly used cooking oil and flavoring that had exceeded its life limit. The question now is, how can such dangerous materials escape strict supervision? And why did this incident happen to a figure as big as JUNGKOOK? When this news came to light, various speculations immediately sprang up. However, an official statement from a military doctor dealing with JUNGKOOK's condition adds to the drama. In a closed-door press conference, the doctor revealed that JUNGKOOK was experiencing symptoms of a severe stomach infection caused by the consumption of expired foodstuffs. The patient experienced symptoms of acute poisoning, including nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and excruciating pain in the abdomen, said the doctor, who declined to be named. He added that after an in-depth examination, it was found that there were harmful substances in JUNGKOOK's body that led to the consumption of expired cooking oil and flavorings. What really happened in the military kitchen? Why does expired oil get used? Is this negligence, or is there another, more complex factor behind this incident? In the latest development, a CCTV footage from the military kitchen where JUNGKOOK served has finally been revealed to the public. The footage shows a shocking scene. A cook is seen casually using cooking oil from a container that already looks worn. The label on the container, according to the investigation report, indicated that the oil had crossed the expiration date for more than 6 months. Not only that, the flavoring of the dishes used is also thought to have been in an unfit condition for consumption. This fact further aggravates the suspicion that this incident is not a small incident that can be underestimated. We clearly saw that there was non-compliance with food safety standards in the kitchen, said a CCTV analyst involved in the investigation. He added that the use of expired foodstuffs can have a serious impact, especially on the health of soldiers who depend on food to maintain their stamina and physical performance. Is this a fatal omission? Or is there an element of willfulness behind all this? JUNGKOOK's case not only shocked fans, but also sparked a wide debate in the community. Many wondered, how could a soldier, and even more so a public figure like JUNGKOOK, be the victim of this kind of negligence? The public began to question operational standards in South Korean military camps. As one of the countries with a draft system that is known to be strict and organized, this incident feels very tarnished reputation. Will this incident be the beginning of a major reform in the management of military kitchens? This is a severe blow to the image of conscripts in South Korea. How could a soldier who served his country be harmed by this kind of negligence, says a food safety expert. One fan wrote. How can the military, which is supposed to protect its soldiers, even make a fatal mistake like this? JUNGKOOK deserves better treatment. Meanwhile, not a few also expressed concern about the condition of other soldiers who may also be victims of poor food standards in military kitchens. The military finally spoke up after a wave of pressure from the public. In an official statement, they stated that a thorough investigation is underway to uncover how expired foodstuffs could have been used in military kitchens. We will not tolerate negligence that could endanger the health and safety of our soldiers, a military spokesman said. If any element of intent is found, the perpetrator will face very serious consequences. However, is this statement enough to defuse public anger? Or will it open up a new Pandora's box of other problems within South Korea's conscription system? Many speculate that this case could be just the tip of the iceberg. Military and health observers suspect that similar incidents may have occurred before, but are not exposed to the public because they involve soldiers who are not public figures. If a celebrity like JUNGKOOK can experience something like this, imagine what might happen to ordinary soldiers who don't have a big influence in society, said one netizen. This case left many questions unanswered. Who should be responsible for the use of expired foodstuffs in military kitchens? Is this just the negligence of the cook, or is there a systemic failure in the supervision and distribution of foodstuffs? One thing is for sure, this incident has opened the eyes of many to the importance of food safety, even in the supposedly most protected environment. JUNGKOOK may have been a victim, but he has also become a symbol of the need for major changes in South Korea's conscription system. Will this lead to major reforms? Or will this be just one more scandal forgotten over time? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, the public continues to wait for updates on JUNGKOOK's condition and the results of the ongoing military investigation. This case has sparked so much curiosity from various parties. The public not only questioned the negligence in the military kitchen, but also began to put suspicion on the potential openness of the authorities. Many are wondering, will this investigation really lead to adequate results? Or will it end up with a military classic where everything is tightly closed without transparency? Some civil society organizations in South Korea have even begun to urge the government to involve third parties in investigations to ensure that investigations are fair and that no party is protected. We need full transparency. Don't let this case be swept under the carpet just because it involves military institutions, said a representative of one food safety advocacy agency in Seoul. However, a major challenge arises when the military is known to have a long history of dealing with internal issues behind closed doors. Will public pressure be strong enough to break this tradition and bring JUNGKOOK's case to the realm of true justice? After several days of intensive care, the latest news said that JUNGKOOK's health condition began to improve. The doctor who handled him confirmed that the symptoms of acute poisoning that he experienced had begun to decrease after getting the right treatment and medication. However, sources close to JUNGKOOK said that the incident left a deep mental wound. He felt very disappointed. He went through the draft with full dedication, even being willing to be part of the military kitchen as a cook for his comrades. But in that position, he felt betrayed by the system that was supposed to protect him, the source said. Fans also expressed their concern over JUNGKOOK's mental state. Many hoped that this incident would not affect his zeal to complete his military service. He gave everything for his country. Our hope is that the military can take responsibility and ensure that there are no more incidents like this in the future. A fan wrote on Instagram, JUNGKOOK's case has not only been a highlight in the military world, but also brought great influence on the entertainment world of South Korea. As one of the members of BTS, the group that has brought K-pop to the world stage, JUNGKOOK's condition means a lot to the entertainment industry. Industry observers began to speculate that this incident could affect the international community's view of the conscription system in South Korea. Some have even proposed that public figures such as JUNGKOOK be given special treatment during military service, given the huge impact they bring to the country's reputation. However, this idea caused heated debate. While some agree that public figures need to get special treatment, others feel that it would hurt the principle of equality on which conscription is based in South Korea. If they are given special treatment, what about ordinary soldiers who also face the same risks? This is not only about JUNGKOOK, but also about justice for all soldiers, said one online forum user. The impact of this case turned out to be greater than imagined. In addition to highlighting weaknesses in the oversight of military kitchens, the case also opens a wide discussion about the quality of food provided in various sectors of the military. A former soldier interviewed by one of the local television stations mentioned that this kind of problem is actually an open secret. Many of us know that the quality of food in the military is sometimes very poor, but we have no voice to complain. If you report something, it is likely that it will simply be ignored, he said. This confession sparked a huge wave of testimonials from other soldiers who expressed similar experiences. Many tell stories about spoiled food, unhygienic ingredients, and kitchen conditions that are not up to par. Will JUNGKOOK's case be a catalyst for real change? Or will this just be one of those stories that are forgotten over time? Not only in South Korea, this incident has also become a conversation in international circles. Media from different countries began to report on the case, highlighting how one of the biggest global stars could have been the victim of negligence in a notoriously disciplined military institution. BTS fans around the world also did not remain silent. They launched various online campaigns to demand justice for JUNGKOOK and improve food safety standards in the South Korean military. An international petition demanding an independent investigation has